I'm going to do my 2-year-old flask from Sunset Valley Orchids. And also because apparently Pinto needs entertainment.
All I know is that since you've been playing birds on big screen TV, he comes by and he stares at my monitor from the floor. Looking like he wants to jump up on the table. Made him realize there's stuff on the screens.
I'm gonna lay on that box. It's not gonna come up. I'm gonna get to do this all by myself. I cracked this open. It's no longer sterile. I must take them all out. That dog is looking very hopefully at you.
Do they grow them? Do they grow them in there? And then you just seal it up.
Yep. Well, they put seeds in there.
And
then the seeds sprout and they grow the little plants.
They have to have like oxygen or something.
Well, the little plug thing has a little, see if there's cotton right there? Cotton. And that's how the air goes in and out through that. But I let this go too long, so it's heavily overgrown. And now I can't get them out. Now I have to hook them out like I'm fishing. These are really old. Oh, this opening is so much smaller than the other one. It's good I practiced on something easier this morning. This flask is Cattleya interglossa var cerulean equini SVO crossed to Cattleya leolotoglossa dark blue, which makes Cattleya Laura Newton. Fred has photos on his website, and we can see that Laura Newton can look like the interglossa parent, or the leolotoglossa parent, or a combination of the two. It appears quite variable. I'm sure they'd be a lot bigger if I'd taken them out last year. But I was thinking I would have to cut this plastic flask. I'm telling you, this hook is like the best thing ever. Ooh. What are you doing, Jeannie? there's a problem. I don't know. This is not, this is shorter than the length of, I'm not gonna be able to reach all the orchids in this. I'm gonna have to change tactics. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get my finger in. Yeah, I can. I'm not gonna be able to get to the bottom of the flask. Oh, this is a problem. You know, they make these with longer handles. I didn't think I would need a longer handle. I should have measured before I ordered off Amazon. I should have. Been in here a long, long time. Alright, there we go. Hold them closer. Hi, Genus. So now I have a different cat. This is Jeannie. She's not as pestersome as Pinto. I have a suspicion I'm making strange faces trying to do this. This clump is really big. I'm having a hard time getting out. There we go. There we go. I think that's it. Oh wait, there's a little tiny bit right here. Some roots. I don't know if that's viable. Lots of dead things in this. All right. So here's all of them. We'll have to see how much got dug up too violently. I'm gonna loosen them up and wash off the agar. Lots of dead bits. You like to see me fishing, Pinto? Cleaning the dead leaves. There's a lot more dead leaves in this. came back from getting Promix and found this laying outside. And there, yep, that right there, that would be a pinto tooth mark. These Cattleya have been pintoed. So H&R Nurseries, where I get a lot of my community pots, puts their seedlings into Promix. So that's why I got Promix for these Cattleya community pots. I hope it'll be a lot more successful for me than sphagnum moss. So here's what it looks like. It does look just like potting soil, and you can actually use Promix for regular plants. I'm going to use it for my seedlings from Sunset Valley Orchids. This is Promix. If you have ever brought home an orchid and then said, hey, it's potted in soil, it's not. It's in Promix. Promix has sphagnum peat moss, peat humus, perlite, ground limestone, and my corazze, if I'm saying that correctly, which is basically like soil bacteria or soil fungus that is beneficial to plants. So you can make your own using sphagnum peat moss and perlite, but if you buy the pre-made stuff, it's better. Jeannie, you're actually possibly worse than Pinto. I'm trying to deflask here. Yeah, I broke that piece. You can have that piece. You want to have that piece? Jeannie. All right, they're in. Here's two. I try to sort them mostly by size, and then I'm just going to try to tap to get the Promix to settle evenly on everything. And then I'm probably going to add just a little bit more on top to make sure that everything is covered. Here are the final community pots from the de-flasking. You can see these are really small. And if you're wondering what happened to that orchid that Pinto bit, well, it was one of the bigger Cattleyas from this, and unfortunately it's completely gone because I went to water these after I had finished potting them, and I turned my back and I turned off my camera, and Pinto basically ate it. I can't find it. He didn't leave anything behind. The entire thing was gone. So unfortunately, I'll never know if that one looks any different from these, and I don't know how long it will take for these to grow up, but I am putting them under a dome like this. So inside this dome you can see the plugs that I made from the bigger ones, and we'll just see how it all grows.